Assalamu alaikum. Now, this is my class 6 for Postgres database. In this class, we will discuss the regular maintenance tasks for the Postgres database. That is very important for the DBAs. So, let's start. These are the regular maintenance tasks we need to perform on the Postgres database. Okay, so this does need to be performed on the weekly basis. You can perform on the monthly basis. Okay, by performing this task, you will get the performance on Postgres database. Now let's do some example. And before example, I want to give you some explanation about each topics. Now first discuss the vacuuming. Basically, vacuuming is operation. Why we do this operation? When we perform delete, update on the table, okay, and at this time, Postgres did not remove this row from the disk immediately, okay. At this time, Postgres marks these rows as a dead tuples, okay, as a dead tuples, and leave them in a place until they can vacuumed, okay. For that reason, we have to execute the vacuum option for this table. We can execute the vacuum on a specific table. We can execute vacuum on a number of tables exist in a specific schema, and we can also execute vacuum on all databases. Okay. Second one is index maintenance. This is also a very important option. We also need to be perform index maintenance on a weekly basis, monthly basis. And if you use, and when we are running, if we are running a database and we have a lots of transaction, so we also need to perform this maintenance on the daily basis as well. But this need to be performed as per our requirement. Okay. If you are DBA, so you better know what option need to be executed on a daily basis and what the option execute on the monthly basis. Okay, so this is the index reindex. This is also very important. Okay, so if we execute index ribbon index on Postgres tables, we will also get the more performance on our database. Okay, it will also helpful for the defragmentation. Okay, defragmentation also occur in the table level, and defragmentation also occur at the index level as well. When we execute reindex on a specific index, it will also reorganize and it will also defragment our index as well. Okay. The last one is the statistics. That is a very important option. Statistics is a very important option because by the use of statistics, Postgres make a decision how we can execute our query. By the Postgres can create a better plan for execution of our query. So we can analyze our specific table. We can also analyze a specific schema, and we can also analyze all table in the current table database. Okay, so let's perform some practicals on it. So this is my environment. I have a Postgres database in it. Just use PSQL to log in on the Postgres database, and I have some example task for it. For that, we just first create a table. Okay, let's suppose before creating that, I just drop this table. Okay, if it already exists, or table of us already exists. This is the example. Okay, so let's create a table by this row. In your environment, you have already table in your production. You don't need to perform this task. So this is the example. I just create example task for you. I create a new table. The table has been created. Now, after that, I create two indexes on this table. Now, index also has been created. And then I insert 1 million rows in that table. Okay. Now, currently, rows are inserting on my table. Okay. Now, currently, insertion is running on my table. And by the use of this select, after the insertion, I will check the size of my table. Okay. Now insertion has been completed. Now check the size of table. Now table size is 174 MB. Okay. And data size is 73 MB. Now also check the size of index as well. You should see my table size is 174 MB. Index is 52 MB. My second index is 27 MB. Okay. So let's perform the delete on this table. Delete from the table. Now 1 million rows has been deleted. Now after that, check the size of table and index again. You see that the size is still same. I have deleted 1 million rows from the table, but size of table and indexes is still same. Okay. So now execute the vacuum command. This command will defragment my table. Okay. Now we need to execute the vacuum on a P cars. Now let's execute the select command again for check the size of my table and index as well. You see that my table size has been reduced to 101 MB, but index size is still same. But my table has been defragmented, and you can also check the data size also 0 byte. Now, after executing the vacuum command, the table has been defragmented. So now let's execute rebuild indexes. Rebuild index for both index. Let's execute this reindex. Now index has been reindexed. Okay. Now let's execute the select command for check size of table and indexes as well. If you see that after execute this, My table also defragment more, and index is also defragmented. Now, previous that was 52 MB, now it's only 8 bytes. Okay, 8192 bytes, and this is one also 8192 bytes now. So, table and index both are defragmented. Okay, the first command I execute is the vacuum, and second one is reindex. After that, my table and index both are defragmented. And the last one is analyze table. This is a very important command. Okay, we need to execute analyze. Okay, we need to perform analyze of database on a daily basis. We have to schedule the analyze statistic gathering task on a daily basis on a database level. Okay, and a table level and a schema level as well. So these are three options. Okay, this is the very, very important task we need to perform on a regular basis on the Postgres database. I hope this session is very helpful for the DBA. Those are maintaining the Postgres database in their environment. Okay, thanks for watching my video.